Do you mind?
The rain lashes at the granite ridge, wearing its form reshaped decade after decade. It has never stopped. Amidst this endless, ruthless drama, two individuals scale the scree for the
I still don't understand why you are here. Yesterday you said no, but today you are here. The world has not changed in the meantime. Is it possible that this short ration of time has been enough to change you? To transform something?
Does the reason really matter?
People change, Wilt. All the time they change. Maybe not a lot, maybe not enough, but slowly, like these rocks and cliffs, they change. They themselves don't always notice it, but it's happening. All the
The wind redoubles its efforts to erase them from the blackened rocks.
What
And
is it?
still they clamber upward,
We must
slowly.
not quit.
The curtains of swirling fog part to reveal the daunting outline of a man. The walls have been chiseled from the jagged ridges of rock. The glimmer of a...
I guess that's it. Bet.
The smaller monastery is hundreds of years old. Ignat said that Rendain acquired it a few years.
Looks like it's under heavy guard. They aren't taking...
Ignat said they were here for some sort of leadership ritual. This may be our chance to strike.
Wilt and Siska continue their approach towards the somber stone walls of the monastery.
They'll never win. We must not quit. Do you mind? They'll never win. We must not quit.
The sheer stone surface rises seamlessly from the rock beneath. It is not easy to identify at which point the work of nature ends and the work of man begins.
They'll never win. What is it? They'll never win. Do you mind? What is it? Do you mind? What is it? What is it? They'll never win. They'll never win.
The cavernous room is eerily quiet.
There are too many of them on the lower levels. The barracks up...
It's too difficult to get through together. I'll go ahead alone.
Siska glances round the room for a moment.
Okay, I'll wait here. I trust you.
The flat roof of the barracks has been adapted to accommodate vehicles from the Zeppelin factory. Their launcher barrels pointed menacingly into the darkness.
Wilt, I presume?
Excuse me?
We've not yet met. I am Torvik Baner. But oh, do forgive me. I had forgotten about... Of course, it was his own vandalism which caused such chaos.
He made his choices.
As will you, Wilt. As will you. For now, I must admit that Nonetheless, I have seized... And yet, there are others who disagree. Your impressive ruthlessness is
Wilt is apprehensive. His curiosity... Torvik turns and strides towards the cable car sitting upon the boarding platform. Wilt hesitates before following him. They board the vehicle just as its motor splutters into gear. The small cabin sways precariously in the wind. Its Wilt stares into the ravine below. Its empty space seems to possess endless mass. A nerve in his neck tingles. The cable car has been decorated with 4 small, disturbing. Each one depicts a string. The one nearest to Wilt is standing erect.
So, despite everything, you are here. Of all the places for your sickly little bag of...
Torvik pauses, turning to one of the statues at his left.
Frightening, isn't it? The things which we can do.
The car's gears continue to grind.
We are almost there.
Huge portraits of austere...
They were all powerful men. Please accompany me to the upper residence. I'd like to show you something.
Torvik strides into the vast In the middle of the space is a large bronze cage crammed full of... The birds emit pained squawks as they peck and jostle at each other for...
Do you think you would behave differently were you inside that cage, Will? Or are you disgusted?
They're animals. I expect little...
And from people, Will? Are they not animals?
Yes.
And do you care, Will?
You're enjoying their suffering, aren't you? You found a way to bring out the worst in them.
You read people well, Will. I am indeed proud of...
Torvik pauses to toss a few scraps of fruit into the cage. His face is tensed in grim fascination.
I see in you a man who is lost, Will. Awake from this dreary... We know you have strength and that you're not afraid to use it. Our clerks have researched your background thoroughly. Your murder of the officer, Corporal Harold Wickmans. There is something rude.
That was different. We weren't just two caged pigeons fighting over breadcrumbs.
You were, and still are, exactly that, Will.
I had a reason. Not one I will ever feel the need to share with you.
You can think whatever you need to think, Will. If you must distance yourself from these... So, what's it to be? Will you release yourself from your petty vanity? Or would you prefer some sort of futile dramatic gesture, like the Perhaps attack me out of misguided allegiance to that girl. She seems to think I'm dangerous.
Torvik steps to Wilt and offers his hand. Wilt pauses. The room is silent, but for the yelps of agony coming from the cage. Wilt accepts. Torvik's other hand is clenched. He raises it to Wilt. In his palm, he holds the lifeless, severed head.
You know now what you must do. That young girl will never Go and see to it that she doesn't leave here alive. I'm tired of her.
Wilt knew that it would come to this. He nods and accepts a small pistol which Torvik offers, and then turns towards the barracks where Siska awaits. The rain continues to hurtle from the heavens. Each drop slaps against the rock with the force and intensity of a cosmic explosion. To the naked eye, the rock is unmoved. It resists, unchanged and defiant as before, withstanding the endless elemental siege. But a change has nonetheless occurred. Each drop has taken its tiny toll. One day, only pebbles will remain of mountains and cliffs. Nothing stays the same. Not for a second.